Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Tawari Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Monday. We did it, y'all. First day of the work week done. Gone, done. We ain't gotta look at it. We ain't gotta pick it up. We ain't gotta think about it till a whole entire next week ago. In the future. But anyway, I do hope you guys had a good Monday. I had a pretty good Monday. I cannot complain. How was GHing for you guys? Any highs? Any lows? Kind of like in the middle? Like, ooh, there was some truths done. There were some conversations that had my heart just happy. I don't know about everybody else, but I was happy with the Jake and Jason conversation. I was very happy with the Jake and Jason conversation. It needed to be said. Jake was right to feel what he felt. We can't be mad at him. He's expressing himself. So I was all for that. I loved it. I love whenever I get to see a nudge that we may get to see Daddy Jason. Because, I want to see Daddy Jason. I mean, like, he could be my daddy, but I'm going off topic. And another highlight, when Elizabeth was like, oh, it's Jason, let me turn back around. I was about to go upstairs and get something on, but then I was like, oh. Did you see how she just let her hands down like, oh. No, I ain't saying that we gonna get them. What I'm saying is that when she was on her way, because she told Aiden to answer the door, and she didn't, when she heard it was Jason, she turned right back around. Because she was going, because I got my robe on, honey. Go answer the door. Did he say Jason? What's up? Yeah, watch. Y'all see it? Excuse me. Hi, baby daddy. Those are my highlights. I'll probably have some more, and I'll talk about them during today's show. But please leave your highlights and comments in the comment section. You guys be having me rolling. Okay? People be asking what show we talking about, because I be cracking the hell up. Okay, y'all comments, yeah, gives me life. I so appreciate it. I appreciate you guys' interaction. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, did y'all see when Aiden opened that door? We at Liz's place. When Aiden opened that door, Jason was like, dang, boy, you didn't groove. You didn't ruin. He has grown, baby. Aiden has grown his little handsome self. And, of course, he welcomes Jason in. And, Jason comes, and he's paying his son a visit. He catches up with Liz, and she tells him that this was actually, because he apologizes for not coming sooner. And she's actually like, this is probably the better time. Your name's clear, body's clear, kind of clear. And I agree with her on that. And they catch up about her being the head nurse and the passing of Epiphany, because, of course, Jason has missed out on a lot for these past 2 years. And a lot has changed, and he mentions that. But he's happy that she's the head nurse, and she looks happy. And like I said, how she was going upstairs, how she was all like doing all of this. So she forgot all about it. I think she did it one more time. She forgot all about that robe. Whatever. You didn't see me in my white t-shirt. What am I tripping for? I loved it, guys. And of course, she tells him that he looks different. And he says, that's because I am. And I was like, ooh, that's because he is. Guys, come on. I need Jason Daddy. I need Daddy Jason. I was so disheartened when that conversation with Dante, because I was like, ugh, I do not want to see the same old. I want Daddy Jason. I want a different. I mean, we not going to always get, we got this Jason because, head trauma and everything. But I want him to be an actual human. Have, like, human stuff. A life. Even if it's for a short time, because we know Steve Burton said that he don't know how long he gonna be on here, but I hope he's on here long enough. I hope he's on here longer than Sonny. I'm sorry, did I say that? Let me keep going. So, Aiden comes back downstairs, and eventually so does Jake, and it kind of went, went down after that. Jay's questioning his dad about, no, there's been no contact, where you been, there's no phone, no computers, where you at, you didn't want us to know you was alive, you know what I'm saying? And these are questions, these are good questions. These are questions. If he wasn't asking this, I know we're all like champion Danny because Danny's at, he's for his dad, no doubt. That's okay. But it's okay to have questions too. It's okay to be like, no, look, dude, like, did you just choose to say F us? You know what I'm saying? Because that's BS. I want more. And there's nothing wrong with that. I agree with Jake. I actually agree with Jake on a lot of what he was saying. And he don't know. You know what I'm saying? But Jason tells him that he got into trouble and he had to do a job that he didn't want to do at a place that was far away. And I'm like, he don't want to hear all these eclectic kind of talking. He's a straight-laced kid, man. He don't want to hear all these goofiness. And Jason knows that. And because Liz is like, okay, Jake. And he's like, no. It's okay that he feels this way. It's okay that he's questioning because I would be asking the same questions. Let me see. Where was I at? He's like, if I could have gotten in touch with you, I would have. And I know it's a big ask, but please believe me in this. And I don't know. Would he have? Because you remember that conversation when he had with Michael when he was like, I don't know if I would have came back or not if it hadn't been for Sonny. I don't want this Jason. I don't want him to be so one-dimensional that he's all sunny. I want him to have his own life. Damn. Can the man have his own life, please? Where was I at, guys? Jake asked the most eloquent. Like I said, I could not believe Kyrese. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, Jake was right once again. Jake, like, would you believe me? Would you believe you? No. When Jason tells him that he's told him everything he could, Jake's like, oh yeah, you told me actually nothing. You don't get points for not lying, Dad. You don't get points for not lying. You can't lie because you didn't say nothing. So Jake was just, oh my gosh. First of all, he was very respectful for the situation because he could have been like, man, I ain't going to talk to you, and went back upstairs and shut his door and had nothing to say to Jason. But he actually had a conversation with him. And Jason's aware that he fucked up with his kid and wants to spend time with Jake to build trust. And this one I was like, really, bro? You just told somebody you didn't know how long you was going to be here. And what does Jake say? Jake brings up, good point. Why get to know you when you're just going to disappear again, bro? The fact that he didn't come back for him, at least you came back and got to play dad for a while, though, right? I was like, I don't know, guys, I couldn't even be mad. Let me read this again. Jay brings up, why get to know you and you're just going to disappear? The fact that you didn't come back for me, at least you came back and got to play dad for like a few seconds, right? I was like, checkmate. Because guess what? Jason needs to hear that. Jason needs to hear that his allegiance to Sonny and Carly have taken him away from his children. That his allegiance to be always trying to save Sonny from his narcissism and his sanctimonious bipolar craziness has kept him from his kids. Him always wanting to be Captain Save Everybody. He has kept him from his kids. Yeah, I love Jason. I do. I love that he's the great guy. I do love that he lives dangerously. But he's not Sonny, and his kids deserve better. If Sonny could be a BS father to his kids, then Jason should be able to be a damn better father than his. Okay? I'm just looking for better. I want better for Jake and Danny, and I want Jason to be the one because he'd be a good dad. It just kills me when I see Jason Quartermain and just Jason, and I don't want the Quartermain Jason back but if we could get a little bit more real life into this Jason and not just Sonny. Ugh. But anyway, where was I at? Where was I at? Okay, so Jason does remind his son, and I was just talking about that he didn't want to leave the last time. And Jake brings up another good point. But yeah. But you came back as soon as you could, though, right? You came back as soon as you could, though, right? Just because he couldn't. He's like, oh, it's dead. No. And he still can't explain, but sees that he's hurting his son and says his son does not have to. And oh, hold on. Jason still can't explain, but sees that he is hurting his son. And his son's like, don't pretend that you know me. Don't pretend like you know me or that you want to know me or anything else, Dad. You ain't been there, so don't pretend now. Shoot. And once again, I cannot be mad. I cannot be mad at Jake for feeling this way. Jason doesn't want to upset Jake, and he ends up leaving. And like I said, I can't believe this. I think if Jake would have been a lot more like, you're a killer, and you're this, and you're that, and you're dangerous, and you're evil, I probably would have been like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't even like that. He was hitting him where in the parent pocket, and that's where he should have hit him at. That was a good conversation for a father to a son to a father, because it could have been way worse. Okay, but it was beautifully done, and I have to. And by the way, this little cute boy can act. That cute young man can act. I was happy with him. But yeah, so I can't hate on Jake about this. But let me move on. I keep losing my place. Okay, so after Jason leaves, Liz follows Jason to the door once again in her room. It's open. She ain't even trying to close it now. Ain't none of this at the door wide open. She just sitting there like, let the cool air just breeze on through. Better feel great, honey, because I know let me shut up. Anywho, y'all need to hear about what 50-year-old women do. Liz does not apologize for Jake's outburst. But it is good to see Jake. And she's happy that his death was not real, because it never felt real to her. I was like, I bet it didn't, Liz. Jason admits that Jake has the right to be angry. And this is what I was really happy with. Even though Jake was reading Jason for filth, Jason was receiving it like a parent that has been not a good parent should. If this would have been, let's say... And we're going to put Michael and Sonny in this. We are definitely going to put Michael and Sonny, because Sonny should never put his name and stepped up into the plate if he didn't want to be Michael's forever dad. And then offed his dad on top of that. This is what I'm talking about. Your children should be able to come at you and talk to you and be displeased with you without you losing and calling them all kind of names. I will say yes. Michael went too far with the I'm gonna get my dad caught up and put him in jail. But him and Sonny have always went too far with one another. And even knowing who Michael is, Sonny should have handled it better. But now that we know that he's not handling anything better, because according to Valentine, he ain't on his right medication. So, yeah. But I don't, still, this is how a parent's supposed to act. A parent's supposed to take in when they hurt their kid and they do something that wasn't right. They're supposed to be like Jason was, and that was humble. And I was really happy to see that. And I'm really hoping to see him and his sons connect, because that's what he said. He wants to start spending time with Jake and them building on their trust. I want to see that. I can't wait to see that. Even if it's offline, even if it's not on screen and we just hear about it, that's all I want to hear. I hope he's a better dad than Drew, because Drew, oh my gosh, deadbeat of the 10,000s. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Jason admits that Jake has the right to be angry, but Liz reminds him, yeah, that's true, but he is still a teenager that's afraid of losing his father. And I wrote, again. Losing his father again. He doesn't want to build anything with this person if he's not going to be there. Who could get mad at the kid for that? That's like falling in love with a dude or a chick and you know they ain't shit and they're going to leave you. Why would you even, you know this person. Why would you even invest your heart? It was hurtful to hear it, but it was truth, and I'm glad Jason said he's happy that Jake's brave enough to tell his feelings. He's happy about that. He wants to hear that. So, we're gonna so Jason leaves, and then Liz and Jake talk. And this was a really good scene, guys. Really, it was really very well written. Liz and Jake talk about Jason and about, back to the with no real explanation. And Liz tells him it's good for him to be angry with his father. That's good for him to express his anger towards, about how he feels about his father. Jake's like, yeah, no, Liz tells him it is not good, I'm sorry, for him to be angry. And I'm going to say what she was saying is to carry the anger in his heart towards his father. It's not a good thing to have. You don't want to have hatred in your heart. You don't want to have anger in your heart because it sucks you up and it makes you weak. So she was right about that. Jake's like, well, it's not good for you to always feel forgiven to him, like he doesn't do anything wrong. And she's like, okay, wait a minute. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm trying to tell you who your dad is. Because honestly, the kid does not know who his dad is. So she's trying to give him an explanation of who his father really is. Which is sad because Jake should know this on his own, but that's Jason's fault, not hers. And then she tells him, and I understand that you're hurting, but check your tone, baby. Check your tone. Because he's like, he get a little lippy. I liked how she pulled. Liz, man, she was phenomenal. I don't even like Liz. I can't even believe I'm cheering on the Liz. But, man, she was phenomenal today. And like I said, she was like, no. You can be mad, but you better check your tone, boy. Let's see, Jake as his mom did. Oh, then Jake asked his mom, did you know that he was alive all this time? Did you keep this secret from me? And she's like, no. Never. She would have, if she was, if that was her man, if he was coming back to her. I could definitely see Elizabeth lying, okay, for her man. Elizabeth knows no bounds when it comes to the men she loves, okay? Then Jake says he feels guilty, and I was like, oh, he feels guilty for how he talked about his dad? No, he does not feel guilty about how he talked about his dad. He feels guilty because he used to sit at night thinking and wishing he could talk to his dad, and now his dad's back, and he wishes his dad was still gone. And to be truthful, I can understand that. Because it's like, he's here, but is he really here? Is he here for good? Is he gone for good? What's going to happen? And then he asks Elizabeth, why is he like this? And what she should have said is that when your dad was a young man, he had sustained head injury, and it kind of messed with some of his feelings and how he reacts to things. But when I see him and when I see he's looking at you, I know he loves you. I know he loves you. And he's not going to give up. Because Jake's like, well, now I said what I had to say. He's probably not going to even come around. That right there tells you there is definitely hope for that relationship when Jake said that right there. Because he's like, oh, I hurt him. He might not even try now. And Liz is like, no, he's going to keep trying. And he's going to keep trying. Because that's how he's going to show you. He's not going to tell you. He's not going to do the balloons and the parade. He's going to show you that he loves you. He's going to keep coming around. He's not going to give up. But I wish she would have added the head trauma in there. Because that is a little bit like the way he is. That's how he protects is a little bit different than how people protect. He's not a man of words. He never has been since his head trauma. Maybe she doesn't remember. I don't know if Liz knew Jason I don't think she did. I don't think she knew Jason pre-head trauma. I can't remember her. I mean, I remember her. I remember when she came on the scene. But I can't remember. Did she know Jason pre-head trauma? I think she did. I don't know. But anyway, that's what really changed his behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I wish that would have been added. And I'm not saying that that's not the reasoning for why he, certain things happen, but that's why he handles. He might seem aloof. It's not because it's just he's stone cold. The man had head trauma and serious brain injury and traumatic injuries after that and all kind of brain surgeries. So, But she does tell him that, your dad's not gone for good. But we're going to move on, guys. We're going to go ahead on over to the General Hospital. And Sonny is paying Dante a visit, and Dante is up and walking. You know my Dante, my Dom baby. Dom is like, I gotta get going. Now we need to get Dom in the hair, so he can get that hair color. I'm about to get mine, so I cannot wait till this weekend, folks. I'm getting my dreads done. Woohoo! Anyway. But Sonny does say something so beautiful, and he tells him, "I never got to see you walk as a child, but I'm loving watching you walk now. And just to let you know, if you do fall, I'm gonna be there to catch you." I was like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that. I love Sonny and Dante's growing relationship. Dante just wants to be his strength back. He's like, he feels like he's been wrestling all his life. Tells his dad he's not, and tells his daddy, "I'm not leaving that easy, Dad." And that he's shocked that Jason got arrested. And I was like, yeah, we were all shocked too, Jay. We were all shocked too, Dante. But glad it's all clear. But glad he was able to clear it up. Sonny asked him, "Is he positive?" And I'm like, oh yeah, because Dante's is gonna say something to make Jason feel better. No, Dante is a man in law. He's not gonna lie. He only lied for you. Dante says yes and tells his dad what happened, and the only thing they talk about is the missing body of the shooter. And Sonny's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Jason knows something about that. He brings up Jason and the shooter, on top of the wherever, the sniper. And Dom is like, well, I don't know what he was doing with him, but I do know he saved my life. He helped me. I don't know what he was doing with that man, but I know he helped keep me alive. Sonny brings up, well, that's our tax dollars at work. Oh, he's such an ass. And Dante's like, what? What are you talking about? And that's when Sonny, of course, tells Dante that Jason's works is an informant for the feds. And he's dead to me. Every time he says that, he just sounds like such a puny little man. He's dead to me. It's like he's getting shorter and shorter every time he says somebody's dead to him. But when he said that, Dante's face like, hold on, what? He in the bed like, hold on, what? What? He wanted me now? I can't fuck with him no more when I get out of bed, when I get out of here. That's the worst thing he could have done, Sonny. Dom tells him to get the full story. So he's like, nah, he's dead to me. Dom reminds his father that Jason was his right hand, his left hand, his 2 feet, his right brain, his left brain. Whenever something wasn't functioning properly, Jason was double. And it's just so disrespectful. But now we know he's, off his meds. But you know what? I don't care, because Sonny has always been sanctimonious before the medication. Old school Sonny was this way. This is not. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Personality. What did Kevin say? After a while, the personalities starts to become an actual thing where it's repetitive. It's just a natural thing to them now, and this is naturally Sonny. I'm sorry. I'm just over him right now. But Dom does bring up the history. And then this fool gonna bring up Nixon Falls and Carly and Jason again. I'm like, oh ho ho, that's what's, guys, did not point that out. That's what's bothering Sonny. It ain't nothing to do with nothing at all. He don't care about nothing about what's going on. Only thing he mad about, the reason why he left Carly, all of this is because Carly married Jason. He don't care about if it was to save him, the kids, her, anybody. He don't even care about the fact that this was people's lives in danger. He is so small and petty that he don't even see that this was that they just had feelings. Yeah, Carly always had feelings for Jason. So you can miss me with that, Mr. Corinthos. You know that. You knew that at the beginning when you first asked her to marry him, and she said, and she marry her and marry you, and she said no because she loved Jason. She wanted to see if she could ever get Jason back, and Jason was like, "Girl, you be better off marrying him. I will never feel that way about you. Bye, boo." So this whole entire, every time he try to throw my Carly down, I be wanting to slap the taste out of his mouth. Every time, dude, for real. You can leave her without dragging her through the mud. Bad enough you had to drag her to remember trashy old. Oof. Okay, Troy, stop. But he's talking about they will never be the same. Bye, boo. We don't care. Bye. And then he was talking about how Jason ain't never been the same. Dude, ever since you came back, ever since you became Smike, you ain't moved the same, done the same, been the same, act the same. Now, I wonder how long they've been drugging him. Since Nixon Falls? You think Valentine would do that? I ain't gonna lie. It would add up. He mad because he took Nina. I don't know. But during that time when he was talking about, I'm going to get off of this real quick, but during that time when he was talking about Nixon Falls, did y'all hear when he said, I catch him with my wife? I was like, wife? You mean Nina? You caught Jason with Nina? Because that's your wife. Carly's not your wife. And that wasn't a slip of a tongue. This was put in on purpose. He said, I caught him with my wife. Now, if he said ex-wife, y'all let me know in the comment section. Peeps, calling all peeps. I need your reactions. I need to know what y'all talking about. I need to know if I misheard this. Come on, please tell me, because I heard the man say wife. I'm like, you still love her. You just jealous and mad and got hot rage and you want to put it in Ava. Yeah, I almost threw up. That's how I feel about it. Because Ava ain't coming up from the right tree. I thought she was at first, and I was wanting that. I was snake in the grass. Anyway, we going to come over to the commissioner's office. Yo. When this dude walked up in here with this, I wanted to throw 5 doors on Sonny, okay? So we at the commissioner officer, and Sonny goes and sees Anna. And she's busy. She's like, I ain't got time. I got things to do. I got no crimes to solve because I ain't solving no crimes. And I was a little miffed. No, don't do something like that, Anna. Don't do him like that. But we got to understand that he's not on medication. And when she finds out that he wasn't on his meds, she might not be as angry as she's with him. But she is an officer of law, so she do got to draw the line. So Sonny brings up that the Jason is shooting accident. And Anna's like, yeah, unfortunately, you weren't hit. And Sonny's bitch ass says, and I'm going to say it, Sonny's bitch ass asks, is she going to arrest or charge him with this? And I'm like, now, didn't you just get mad at Jason for being a snitch? So then you go and you snitch? Because what does he says? Oh, well, I'm just asking just in case I got to come in and do a test, do my testimony. So let me get this right. It's okay for you to work with the cops. Nobody else can. It's okay for you to testify and give your testimony to the cops, but nobody else can. I just want to make sure that I'm operating on all axes, because this is what you dismissed Brenda for. This is what you dismissed Carly for. I mean, you dismissed these women. You're so sanctimonious. Oh my gosh. And what does Anna say? You son of a bitch. I can't believe you had the balls to walk into my office talking about arresting Jason? Motherfucker, are you crazy? Oh my gosh. And like I said, he said, I'm just asking just in case I have to testify. I'm like, oh, so now you a snitch. I get it. Gangster turned snitch. Man, Smike then messed you all up, Sonny. But I have to recall Sonny and they've always sometimes worked winkle winkle with the cops. I said twinkle twinkle, winkle winkle, whatever. That's when Anna tells Sonny, we ain't filing no charges because he clearly saved your life. Stopped the shooter. It's an FBI case now. But you know what? You know who I could arrest? You. Nobody seen that coming. I didn't see that coming. Did y'all see that coming? She turned on him like a pet viper. I still am not cool with you beating up on Cyrus, a defenseless old man, even though he is a vile and decrepit human being. I was like, okay, well, on one thing, that man ain't defenseless. That's what he got y'all thinking. Ain't nothing defenseless about Uncle Si, okay? Si is not the defenseless little angel that y'all all think he is, but she knows he ain't vile. And Sonny's like, wait a second, hold up. Why are you so angry, baby? Why are you mad? I thought we was getting closer. And I'm like, look, we got DNA. We don't need Cyrus. I have clear jurisdiction. My feelings were colored due to your friendship with Robin and your relationship with Stone. But I am not okay with you beating up on Cyrus. I am the police commissioner. The easy street is over for you. Leave, sucker. I was like, oh, damn. Damn. But the cheese on the cracker was Sonny, and they're dry snitching on Jason now. I'll testify on him. I'm gonna get him for touching on Carly. Touching on her special bits. But we gonna jump prior to Snitch Mitchie walking in there and dry snitching. Anna does have a conversation with Chocolate Bennett. Yes, I called him Chocolate Bennett because he just chocolate, just full of Hershey goodness. And they talking about using Dex as a in the police force, and brings up, you know, his military past history and his inside info on Sonny. I'm like, so this is why Dex needs to go. I'm sorry. I don't like Sonny either. Yeah, I mean, I love Sonny, okay? I'm mad at Sonny right now like everybody else is, but I also understand this is a show. But I'm mad at Sonny too, but this ain't right, dude. Okay, Dex needs to go. Dex needs to go. I wish I could just be like, okay, Sonny, I'll do this one for you, because no, there is no way we gonna let Anna and them use him as a pet detective to go against Sonny. And Brian Bennett, Chocolatey Bennett, brings up some good news. He's like, whoa. You the one who used to work for Sonny? So you know, back in the day, mobsters used to try to infiltrate us all the time with money and judges and everything. And now we collectively working and hiring mob people now. That's what we doing. And Anna brings up, Dex kind of was threatened to get unalive, and he got fired. And I think we could trust him. We could trust him. I said, Sonny couldn't even trust him. Why we trust Anna? Sonny couldn't even trust him. Why you trusting? Sonny couldn't even trust. The boy is not trustworthy. I don't blame Bennett. That should be a no, and red flags all over the place. But Bennett brings up that, won't hiring Dex be a conflict with Sonny? And she's like, we should have conflict. There should be natural conflict between the police and racketeers. So I guess Sonny done lost his name now. He just called a racketeer. But she does tell Bennett, Bennett's like, well, what happened? What's this change? I thought you was soft on Sonny. I thought y'all were cool. And she's like, well, I admit I was a little colored, in the past, but that's all changed now. And, as police commissioner, we got to be tough on racketeers. And I'm just like, I can't wait for her to find out that it's because he's not on his medications that he wigged out. But at the same time, Sonny is a mobster. He is a mobster. He's supposed to be beating people up. He's supposed to be leaving people in the gutter. He's supposed to be people missing. He's a mobster. Oh man. You know what? Bring Sonny back hard if he's gonna be a gangster then. Because this flaky Sonny business is just crazy. But anyway, we're gonna go head on over to GH Hospital. And Jason is visiting Dante. They discuss why he didn't keep running. He's like, because you were going to keep chasing me, man, and I didn't want to trip you up and shoot you. He talks about the other shooter dead and gone. You know Jason ain't telling Dante a lot. Dante knows that Jason is an informant and brings that up to the tell him about him being an informant to the FBI and how Sonny thinks he's a traitor. Like we really care what Sonny thinks, because Sonny's not even in his right mind. But Dante does know better and brings up Dante does know better because he knows Jason's history with his father and he's never betrayed him. And he brings up that the FBI must have something pretty big on him for him to be going this far. And Jason says it was so big that I had no choice. But promises Dante he will keep Sonny safe. And I'm like, how? You don't even know what's going on, Jace. You didn't even know that about the John thing. And I'm pretty sure you definitely don't know about Valentine and Pikeman. Just like Pikeman didn't know that they hired you. Because Valentine was like, bruh, you hired Jason Morgan. Oh, well, he came in under a different name. We hire everybody everywhere. How was we supposed to know? I'm just like, because we're secure. What are you talking about, bro? You're supposed to be the head of Pikeman. You're big time, quiet, hush hush, WSB kind of stuff. What are you talking about? We just hiring people we don't know. Somebody else can get in that position in that case, if they just hiring people. I hope they don't put Dex in this situation. Oh man, and John and them try to put Dex in there. Please don't. He can't hold water, much less mud. We're gonna move over to the invader. So Nina has made Adrian, the gossip column guy, associate editor, just to drive Alexis more crazy, and to keep her gossip column thing rolling in there really good. So he's kind of gets a little bit more to say, much to Alexis's displeasure. And when he threatens to call Nina because he wants his article in a certain location, Alexis reminds him that it's actually her decision and get out. Just get out. And that's when Diane walks in, and that gives Alexis an even better reason to kick Adrian's neurotic self out. And he reminds me kind of a neurotic Nina. It's kind of cute. I like Adrian, actually. He's fun. And you could tell what they're doing to the invader. It's about to be Smutville. But she does tell him to call Nina or email her and make sure she sees. Because she does tell him, okay, you know what? Go ahead and call Nina. Do whatever you want to do. But if you email her, make sure you CC me in it. And she sends him out the door. And Diane tells Alexis that she did do some digging. Comes out with the name of Fergus Byrne. Basically, he recused himself. He's the big bro to Dr. Neal. The one that Alexis was having the inappropriate relations with. And she lied about it. Well, basically, he was replaced. He removed himself, which he should have. But he replaced the person that when he recused himself, he still used somebody from his own law firm. So that's a little bit of a conflict of interest. So Alexis is still a little nervous, and Diane sees bias as it started the appeal process. Oh, and the fact that this Byrne, or whatever his name is, Fergus, is no longer on the disciplinary committee is another +1 for Alexis. And I just want Alexis to be a lawyer again. You know what I'm saying? So Alexis tells Diane about Molly's fears about her drinking again if she doesn't win this appeal, or her drinking again because she does win the appeal. And Alexis, you know what, she's a little nervous about it too. And I was happy to hear that. I wanted to hear of her, how she felt about it. You know what I'm saying? And Diane reminds her of how strong and conquering her homegirl is. And if she hasn't drinking on this deadbeat at this horrible place, then she ain't gonna start drinking now. I said, the one place, the most stressful, you're in the most stressful environment, you're not drinking now. So why would you start drinking later? And that she made a good point. But then she does let her know that to stop being the voice of doom. And then that's when Adrian walks right back in, and he didn't talk to Nina, and now they want to do a daily piece called Spotlight in the Society, where they gossip about money, lovers, exes, sexes. And that's when she kicks him out again and tells Diane to please go ahead along with it. So the last story we got to do today was deception. And guys, I really want your ideas, your thoughts on deception. We got Lucy, Brooklyn, Maxie, and we got Blaze. And Blaze is actually going to be the new face of deception and is at the point of signing the contract. And Maxie mentions that, deception will bring their crowd, and Brooklyn's like, and you will bring your crowd, so you have more increased free publicity. And Brooklyn like, this is a great, as far as your music manager, I think this is a great idea. And that's when Mama Natalie walks in, and she's like, no, we ain't, I'm glad, you signed anything yet? Good, because we're going to look this over. Start from scratch. So Natalie, I agree, does not like this whole entire edgy, hippier kind of, the hippier, yeah, the edgy, especially when Lucy is comparing Sasha as good and wholesome, and then Blaze as edgier and more, And I'm like, okay, hold on. This was not written correctly at all. We will not be fetishizing fetishizing on brown women. No, this was written the worst, and I don't care what nobody has to agree with me on this. But to sit here, first of all, Sasha did not look wholesome in that last shoot. She did not. She had dark clothes on, dark makeup. She did not look wholesome. There was nothing wholesome about that face or anything. She was beautiful, yes, but wholesome, that's a little stretch, Lucy. So I didn't like that when she been comparing Blaze as the more edgier, more hipper. No. And so I'm with her mom. Remove that. How about we do creative, gifted? She ain't a creative, gifted singer, but I like those terms better. And Natalie brings up another thing. That brings up a less than savory connotation. She does not want her daughter's name to be smudged, and I don't blame her. I was like, ooh, this was that right there. That part made me very uncomfortable, and I was a little angry about it. I was like, no, that is not how we start this off. New writers, that needs to be fixed tomorrow. And I'm glad her mama was there. And then Maxie like, well, Blaze, what do you think? Girl, bye. What do you mean, what do I think? Girl, bye. I think my mama's right. That's what I think. And she said that. And then mom also has a problem with the clause 3, spoke model part for deception products. She ain't hawking y'all products. When she said that, I was like, she's a singer, baby. She is not going to be going around on your little TVs and all that other stuff hawking y'all crap on some home shopping network. I was like, Natalie ripped that little contract all up. She does not want her daughter being some traveling salesperson. She's got a point. Her music comes first. And Blaze is like, oh, God. And I'm like, no, Blaze, let your mom defend you. She's right. Your music does come first. If you're going around trying to do all of these openings and shows, you're actually walking away from your music career and being a full-time model. And that's not what you want to do. Even though I think you do better as a full-time model than singing, because your singing was just horrid. Moving along. So she marks off the no lives, no pitching products, and Lucy says, well, we kind of want her for those. And mom's like, nope. You can get another face for that, but you ain't going to be doing my baby like that. She ain't going to be your hawking your products. We ain't doing that. Lucy does this, and I once again was like, oh, this motherfucking heifer didn't. Oh, my gosh. Lucy tries to overstep Blaze's mom again and brings up how big and prestigious this role is. And I'm like, you like her singing career? Once again, she can't sing. Her singing career isn't? Her singing career isn't? She's already got fans based on that. She don't need y'all. Y'all need her. Ooh, that right there was so uncomfortable, and I honestly wish Blaze would have turned them down and said, "No, you can find somebody else." And if they try to get Trina for this, anyway, where was I at? Blaze like, I'm a singer, not a spokesmodel. She's a terrible singer, but she's not a spokesmodel. Lucy thinks two faces are actually good for the face of deception. Mom adds, Allison will be... Oh. And then she says, and this doesn't have to be in the contract, but I just think you should know. Allison's life, and we mean Blaze, will be a woman of ministry. There will be no interviews and no talks about her private life. And this is where I was like, Natalie, are you doing this because your daughter's a homosexual, because she's a lesbian? Or are you doing that because of that? Is that why you're doing this? Is that why? You don't... That's the only time I was able to give Natalie the side eye. Because it's going to come out because she's already kind of came out. I mean, she's already walking in her truth, holding hands with her girlfriend. She's came out to you. That's the only thing that I had to look at Natalie with the side eye was that, like, I hope you're not saying that because, because she's already, coming out. She ain't waiting on you. But anywho, guys, that is all for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys are so amazing. Welcome, new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate your subscription so much. It's been a pleasure. Have a great day tomorrow, guys, and sleep well. I'll see you soon. Mwah.